Hello everyone, Model Deer Farmer back here today. Today we are gonna do a Case IH review on some Magnums because, well, to be honest, I haven't done very many Case IH reviews, and some of you that like Case will probably enjoy it. Now, we do have two different Case IH Magnums in front of us right now. I'm gonna say one thing to keep in mind. Neither of these two tractors are being produced right now. You may not be able to believe that, but both of these two that I have sitting right in front of me are not being produced anymore. This one over here is the 2019 Winter Farm Show toy, number Case IH Magnum 380, and this is Case IH Magnum 380, just normal replica play tractor. So you may find it kind of hard to believe that I said that neither of these were in production anymore. So production-wise, this, of course, was the Winter Farm Show toy version, so it was kind of a limited production, only 5,000 units of that one made. But this is just a normal replica play tractor, and it's a 380, but they ended up a few years ago, maybe just a year ago or so, they replaced this 380 with a 400 model, which it's pretty much all the same, just a little bit different sticker on it. Now, as of the end of 2022, they've stopped producing the 400. I was pointing at that. Never mind. The 380 stopped a couple years ago. 400 just now they stopped making at the end of 2022. And now, this summer, they're releasing a new 310 model, which is pretty much all the same tooling as these two tractors here. So they're getting a lot of different models out of this mold. It's a 310 model, but it does have a lot wider tires on it. So you get some wider tires there as well as they've also made the black demonstrator Magnums that are based off this same tooling as well. Now, I am wanting to pick one of those up sometime. Haven't gotten to yet, but hopefully that will be in the future. I haven't decided if I wanted tracks on the back or if I want wheels on the back. So I'll kind of have to decide, and we'll see. But, so yeah, price-wise on both of these, like I said, this is the 2019 Winter Farm Show toy. It kind of varies, and that's the replica play version right there. Kind of varies on price between different places that you want to get it from, but pretty much you're in the range. If you're $13 to $15, somewhere in there is pretty much a solid price for the kind of tractor you're getting here. Now, as we take a look right now, there are not very many visual differences between these two tractors. The only visual difference that I have been able to find is the little bit more inside cab detail on the Winter Farm Show model. So we will just take a look at this tractor, look at everything on it, and then we will kind of just move over to that tractor just to show you the difference in the cab, as really nothing else is different between the two. So we look at the front here, we got this grill. I really like the way this grill looks. Case IH did a really nice job on that. And Ertl did a good job as well putting it together for the toy model. You do still have your die-cast hood here that is, you do have the seam down the center. Not the biggest fan of that, but it is what it is. And another thing that I am not a fan of, and I will show you the reason I'm not a fan of it in a second. They have been using sticker decals on these cases, and I really don't like it, because then you set this tractor somewhere and you don't realize it, and it ends up being in the sun, and then your decal is like that. Honestly, it doesn't look that bad on camera, but it is very pink if you look at it just without a camera. And so I'm not a big fan of the sticker decals that they've been doing on these. It'd be kind of nice if they'd paint them on like what they do with the John Deere ones and New Holland ones. I kind of hope that they get that changed pretty soon in the future. Now moving to our tires on the front here, we do have front duals. We do have kind of your standard fenders on top of there. You do have the black inside hubs on there. So you do have your row crop duals, so that's nice. Over here, you have your air cleaner, as well as your diesel tank, and you also got a painted blue def cap there as well. Now you do have the stairs here as well on this side. They are painted silver, which is really nice. Nice detail there. As well as we move back here to the rear row crop tires. Get a look at them there. You do have black wheel weights in the center, so you're all weighted down there and ready to go. You do have the red fender there with the black trim kind of around it. And you do also get the tail lights as well. Now, kind of taking a look at the cab, looking around the top, we do have lights painted in various spots all the way around. We do have, if the camera will focus, we do have the Case IH logo on the back side there. As far as the windows go, we do have windshield wipers on 3 of the sides, as there's one right there. You do also have your GPS globe painted white on the top of the cab, and the Winter Farm Show Case IH emblem there. I do kind of wish that maybe there was a year on it, because I kind of forgot what year it was, but it is a 2019 is the year. So, if we kind of look inside the cab here, we do get red seats with this one being a special one here. We also get a painted floor. So the floor there is black, like a floor mat. The steering wheel is also black inside there. So a lot of extra detail in the cab of this one compared to the replica Play version. Now moving over here, you do have your big exhaust pipe there. And you kind of do have little steps there, kind of. Now moving to the back of this tractor, not much detail back here. I'm going to say that they probably could have done a little bit more. But you do have the 30-mile-per-hour sticker there. A very faded SMV sign because, again, I forgot it in the sun, and which made the decals fade. But so you do have your drawbar back here. Not much other detail. There would be a PTO there. I am going to say it's a little bit lacking in the back of the tractor. There's just not much detail there. I kind of would like to see more, but it is what it is. I am kind of wondering if they are ever going to redo the whole tooling for this Magnum series, whereas when John Deere went to the new 8R and 8RXs, they completely did all the tooling over again and came out with prestige ones with mirrors and 3 points. We haven't seen that yet on these Magnums. I think it would look really good. We have seen them on the Steigers, just like on the New Holland side too, but Magnums and T8 Genesises have not gotten that treatment yet. I'd like to see them get that treatment, because I think it is something that they need, just to kind of level the playing field with the John Deere tractors and how good the newer ones look. And it'd be nice to have a straight weight bracket, whereas this one's got it gets bigger in the center, just like some of the older tractors from Ertl were. You do have CNH industrial licensed product, Ertl made in China on the bottom. You can see your plastic right there on the side. So, very nice tractor. I decided to pick the wheel one up instead of the one with the tracks in the rear because I just kind of liked having something that kind of can roll around a little bit. So that was one of the main reasons I did that. Now, as far as the replica Play one goes, everything we talked about is pretty much the same on there. It's not going to be much of a difference anywhere around. You got the majority of the stuff is the same. But now where it does change is you don't have very much interior painting. You don't have any interior painting. You don't have the painted floor as well as the red seats and the painted black steering wheel. But otherwise, it is pretty much the same as the 2019 Farm Show version, except this has non-faded decals. But yeah, so they're pretty much the same in that manner, and they are the same model, built off the same tooling. Just this one's got a little bit more cab detail and has the writing stuck on the top of the cab. So not much difference. Definitely, if you want to go pick one up, $13 to $15 is kind of where you're wanting to go. If you are wanting just standard base type thing, get that one. If you're wanting the interior painting stuff, definitely try and find the Winter Farm Show version. The one downside is if you're wanting to like put it on a display where you're kind of wanting that detailed cab, is that you are going to have that on top there. So that is kind of downside of it. That's kind of where a Prestige one would come in nice, because you just a normal Prestige one with all of that fancy stuff, but doesn't have anything on the top. Maybe they will do some new tooling for it sometime. I kind of hope they do. But it is what it is right now. Still a decent looking tractor. So yeah, definitely if you want to go get one, there's definitely plenty of options. You can get either of these two, or there is the 400 Magnum, which is pretty much the same as the tractor on the left. They have made ones with the tracks in the back, which are pretty much the same. They also are, like I said, coming out with the 310 model with just wider tires this summer, and they are also making the demonstrator ones in those tire options, as well as the ones with tracks on the back. Like I said, I'm gonna really need to pick one of those up. Hopefully sometime soon. Either stop at the Case IH dealer or get one from a toy show. But that's going to be it for this review, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure you hit that like button, and also make sure you subscribe, as 92% of you are not subscribed. And make sure to hit that bell icon so you'll be notified when I post a new video. We are trying to hit 200 subscribers by the end of February. Today's the 8th. We're at 138, so we're closing in on, I think, 62 subscribers that we got to get. Let's try to make that happen. I want to thank all of you for watching the videos, and it means a lot to me. Also, if you have any comments or questions, or have any ideas on what we should review next on the channel, you can leave that down in the comment section below. And as always, I hope you enjoyed this review, and this is Model Day Farmer, out.